Yeah, hey guys, I've been watching those things on Lebanon. Let me tell you what's a little bit deeper than everything that everybody else is thinking is that this has to do with communications, most of this. There's cables under the ground in the Mediterranean, they go all the way around in the Baltic. The world is split with communications from the higher level, the one who created this planet, okay? You can think I'm crazy, but this is not the earth, okay? We don't live on the earth. We're not allowed to live on the earth because all we do is we cause fights, no communication. Okay, this is all about what I see is some white guy from somebody, and there's more than one involved. The U.S. Okay, they're having what they call now this iRobot war, where they've been practicing in their dens. Okay, playing against other kids, and they're in the army practicing because they were putting iRobots up in place of army men, and they're playing out of schoolhouses in the north of the USA. Idaho or Oregon or whatever it is, somewhere out there. I think North Dakota it is, I think it is. North, South Dakota. And I know this because I'm a numerologist. I read numbers, I read letters. I read deeper into situations. I see all the possibilities, what's on this earth. I go from left to right, from right to left, and then I figure out what's in the center. What's going on right now is they need to get through Syria. Okay, that'll connect them to water. That'll connect their wires back up to them. They have to be in China. Well, they already plugged up there a long time ago. And they come out, everything comes out from the north and the south. So these are the external energies. They're trying to plug into the external energies that run our planet. But they'll never have success with that, so I'm not afraid. But they will have success doing whatever they do under the ground here is being done under the pods we sit on. Right under it. They run a double system. We see what they're doing. We have to follow what they do. It's called evolution. Everything has to move forward. And our minds have to move forward, so we're near the end of the game. Russia, James Bond, to Russia with love, it means Russia was going to come back and save us. They're going to stick out in Lebanon and they're going to save our ass. They're going to save them, they're going to save the whole world. This is all about something to do with the Middle East, this whole world. But the game is called white man's game. It's cards. It's anything to do with gambling, anything to do with too much of everything. And communication is one of the last things, because once you capture communication, you capture everything. No one can speak without you knowing it, whether you're on the ground, whether you're under the ground, whether you're a satellite or not. There's nothing that will be hidden anymore, but that's okay. Because in numerology, I figured out that the Mayan calendar, I'm going to be off for sure, is not going to happen in December. Because that's when Christ was born. That was good. Okay? And not only that, it's at 12, 12, and 21. Okay? It's 24, 34, it's 45, which means one life. If you add it up as 12, 12, 12, it means creation of a man. It can't happen on that day. It has to happen when this world came out in the first 4 weeks. February. The F for February, the second month, 6-2. It means queen and dog queen, 6/22/6. In the second week, Valentine's Day, the tale of Lenin passes on through, and all man looks up into the sky and goes, "What's that? What's coming at us?" Nothing's coming at us. We're going into it. That's the way it's set up. It drops, but we come into it, and then we pull it towards us. Anyways, for whatever I said, I am MrTacpans. If you want to go and see something from last week, it's a lot better than this week. And this week I'm just having a lot of visions of what's going on. I see what somebody's saying, and I know there's a lot of good in the world, and I know there's a lot of love in the world, you know. We all have it. We don't all want to be at war. They call us Lebanon. It doesn't mean we want to go to war. And because they're in Israel, oh, I don't think so bad at Israel. They're in war because they have to. See what goes on in my mind? That's the way I see it. It's almost like they always have to. Okay? Not because they want to. But then that's just, you know, that's just what the Middle East is all about. It's about settling into your own house, basically. It's not that nobody wants anybody else there, but when you move in down the street, don't start changing all the laws. And that's what happens when societies start to mix. Everybody wants to have a new law, and then now they're the majority. So what happened out in the Middle East at the beginning is actually settled down right now, and it proves the point in which I speak, because in all actuality, if it wasn't from the pressure on the outside, because the outside world always wants you for something, they're ready to make you a deal, but they want concessions, and when you don't put up in the concession, taking part of your land, taking away your ocean, pushing you out from your home, then they're at war with you just because of the money. You couldn't keep a bargain that was going to destroy the world, and that was take over all communications and follow every man so somebody else can be in control. This is not a money thing, because by the time they get into control, for them, money won't have any value because they'll own everything. It's just the way it's made up to be. You play Monopoly, at the end somebody owns everything, and then the game ends. After somebody owns everything, it's the end of the game. So God comes, boom, just like that. Like you were never thinking, boom, God comes. Be well, my friends.